Well, hi Leos. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Leos, let's find out what can you expect coming up in your life. Our Leos, universe, our Leos. Okay, Leos, the overall energy of your reading is the Fool. Now, the Fool can be a very fun energy, all right? Carefree, throwing caution to the wind, just kind of like bouncing along with your head in the clouds. But with the Fool, a lot of times they find themselves coming to the edge of a cliff where there's a difficult decision to make, or there's a tower moment, something happens where somebody ends up looking forward, like towards security and stability, rather than living in the energy of the Fool. So the Fool surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, the Queen of Pentacles, and guess who's looking towards the Pentacle? Guess who's looking towards security and stability? So you're leaving this energy of the Fool, and you're looking at the Pentacles now. So you're looking for security, stability, groundedness, possible commitment. All the cards are male or female. The Queen of Pentacles can be Earth, Taurus. Earth. It is an Earth sign. It's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. So there you are now. You're looking at the Pentacle. You're coming out of the energy of the Fool. So I have the Page of Swords right next to the Queen of Pentacles and right above the Fool. Yeah, your sword's going up. You're starting to get in self-defense mode, like trying to take care of yourself and your needs and your well-being. And your sword goes up in self-defense, like you're not swinging it. You're just becoming much more aware of what your needs are. And you need a pentacle in your life. And so, the Fool is coming in your energy towards the end of this cliff. So changes are you need changes to take place. Right next to the Page of Swords is the Three of Wands. So there you are, holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. Looking out there, there's 3 ships. This is waiting for your ship to come in. So you're wondering if your ship is out there. You're wondering if, they have a pentacle. Because I think you want someone in your life who has a pentacle. You want to be grounded now. You're just changing as a person. People do that. And starting to look forward in life towards the future. Under the Queen of Pentacles is the Three of Swords. Now, this is next to the Fool, so there has been tears shed. There might have been another party involved in this relationship. And it did cause some hurt and some pain for you. Sometimes it's really hard to move forward, especially when whoever you're with does not want to move forward. When they're kind of still stuck in another energy. I do have the Four of Swords next to the Fool and under the Three of Wands. So you've been healing. And this is healing. This is very spiritual. See the stained glass windows. This is like meditating or praying. It's like soul searching. It's like spending time to yourself, seeking all the truth and all the clarity that you can. It's a very strong healing card. And it is about soul searching and getting the truth and the clarity about the situation and about what you might need to do. It's very healing. Under the Three of Swords is the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks to me like you're going to just you decide to focus on your own pentacles. You need to be grounded. You need to be secure and stable. And if they can't be in it with you, you do it yourself. And so here you are. You're building them too. You're creating your own stability and security, putting your nose to the grindstone. This is also helping you get over your broken heart. Next to the Eight of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. Boy, and this is under that Fool energy. Now, Now I'm in a dilemma. Because I'm wondering, because the Emperor is right next to this Ace of Pentacles, I'm wondering if they don't just, because you decide to focus on yourself and you heal and you're moving forward, that they don't just change their mind and decide to come back and offer some sort of commitment in this relationship. Huh. So the Emperor is the card for Aries. I can change my mind though. I have the other half to go. But the Emperor is the card for Aries. More importantly, the energy of the Emperor. This is being stubborn. This is being like pretty fixed-minded. It's almost sometimes it's the way or the highway. Like, no, I'm not getting out of the Fool energy. That's where I want to stay. That's where I'm happy. I'm not going to budge this and that. And then, it ends up hurting you or breaking your heart. It might not have been a third party, but it did hurt your heart. And I feel like they're very stubborn. They have a stubborn side, but they're very well liked and respected by others around them. But the ones that are closest are the ones that see the stubborn side. And I feel like they might be coming forward with an offer of moving the relationship further, taking the next step in the relationship. Let me take out the second half, and I will definitely make up my mind what the Emperor is doing here. You have been soul searching about this person, or even praying, that they will change their minds and come back and decide to move forward with you. Otherwise, you're looking out over there for your ship to come in. Okay? You might be waiting for them to come back. They have left the scene, and you might be waiting for them to return, or hoping that they will return with a pentacle. And it looks like, so far, they are going to return. Let me see what else comes up for Leo's universe. Well, I have the King of Cups up here in your highest energy. And the King of Cups, this is, you pull back your cup of love, okay? This is water, by the way, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. More importantly, the King of Cups, they're all male or female, like we know. You're pulling that huge cup of love back. You're pulling it, reeling it in, all right? Because it just looks like the other person did not want to move forward in this relationship. The timing was off. There was something, going on. Maybe there was a third interference here, third person. Maybe. That's the only card I see that there might be a third person. Well, I have another one that's iffy. But next to the King of Cups is the Chariot. So yeah, you're going to move forward. You're like, you're done. They can't offer a pentacle. They can't be secure and stable. You're moving forward. This is the Chariot, the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. So that gives us 2 for Cancer with the water sign, the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And then we have Cancer. So that's 2 for Cancer. And then we have Scorpio. So that's 2 for Scorpio up here in your highest energy. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But what's more important, the Death card, that's about leaving the old behind and moving forward. So what's going on here? Either you're leaving this person behind and moving forward on your own, or you're leaving the old energy behind and moving forward. Let's keep reading. But you are moving forward. We know that. We've got 2 cards right next to each other moving forward. And here's the Knight of Pentacles. The slowest moving energy in the whole deck. It is tediously, irritatingly slow. So it's under the King of Cups. One reason you pulled back that cup of love. Remember the pentacle? Remember you wanted to be secure and stable. You want to move this relationship forward. Very slow. And they weren't, I don't think they were willing. This horse looks like it's standing still. It's not. It's actually moving very slowly. It has one foot barely in front of the other. And here it is, bringing that pentacle. It could take lifetimes. So next to you reaching out to the universe and meditation or prayer, seeking truth and clarity about why won't they come forward with the pentacle, they might be reaching you with that pentacle. They may be just kind of, they might have a pentacle, but they weren't ready to hand it out. But down here, it's like once you get on your feet, once you move forward from the situation, it gives them time to think about what they really want. And it looks like it's probably going to be you. Um, they caused you a lot. You're moving forward from all this confusion and love about love. All these cups have something else in them. There's not enough room for love in any of those cups. So they don't work out. So you've been up in your head about that. Nine of Swords. This is part of your meditation. You've been up in your head about, the cups that you choose or you have chosen or have had in your life. About, why is this one falling apart now? Again, I have this huge cup of love and they just don't want to move forward with me. You're putting a rest, to all that energy. You are moving forward, period. So they want to stay behind. And what I see in this reading, fine, stay behind, but you're moving forward. Now, if this is starting to sound like you're reading, it probably is. If it doesn't sound like you're reading, it probably is not. And if I was you, I'd check moon sign because that is your private and emotional side of you. So then we have this Seven of Wands, okay? And the Seven of Wands is next to the Emperor. And I feel like it's attached to the Emperor, and I feel like this other person has been blocking this whole idea of coming in with the Pentacle, okay? They've been in this energy. But they're also in this energy here, under all this confusion and love, of they can't take their mind off of you. It's like they got the truth, they got the clarity, they know what you want, and they're being very stubborn, but they can't take their mind off of you. They keep looking back at you. They're confused. They have to figure out their feelings is what they have to do, but they're doing that as they can't forget about you. Okay, as you move forward, you focus on yourself. You focus on building your own pentacles. They realize here that, and you realize that they were feeding breadcrumbs to this relationship. This is the kind of pentacles that they were offering. They were throwing the scales of this relationship off balance, and they're kind of. As I read this, it's like they're also in their head about how they treated this relationship because they can't forget about you. And now I think they're having regrets about how they treated this relationship and not giving more to the relationship. I'm going to take out the bottom card. Let's see. Oh, the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, that goes right here. This is in your energy, and this is about you're putting yourself in self-protection mode. You have your arms across your chest. You have your swords up in the air, which is self-protection mode, and the blindfold on, like you don't want to deal with this relationship anymore. And you pull back your cup of love, and you're putting yourself in a place where you're going to look for another ship to come in. And you do move forward. You leave the old behind, which is their energy, okay? But I still, it feels like they're going to come back. And I think they're going to offer something to keep this relationship going because they can't forget about you. They've been blocking handing out that pentacle, yet they can't forget about you. So keep doing what you're doing, Leos. Just, move forward, do what you have to do for you. Love yourself first, and then the rest will follow. Yeah, they act all stubborn and all rigid and, about the whole thing, but they can't help but not forget about you. They can't take their mind off of you, and I think they're going to be back with an offer. So, Leo, this is your reading, and thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.